Hey you guys, so today we are looking at this, which is the Ronin and R5D56 from the Duel. This was the exclusive that they were selling at let me read this right, Star Wars Celebration Live Japan 2025, which they put on Hasbro Pulse and I picked up. It is expensive. It is, though, in a very nice box, I have to say. It has got usual stuff on the back there, nothing on the top. This is some lovely artwork, I have to say. Can't really see it because of this, but this is removable because it's got little tags there holding it on, tied together with a piece of string, which I'm probably going to just snip those tags to move it off. All the legalese and barcodes on the bottom. Yes, I do like this artwork. So, let me find, I don't want to undo the string because that will never be tied. I'm really bad at knots. There we go. No, I'm going to cut it. Oops, there we go. Yes, I'm not very good with knots, and I'm not very good with knives either. That is a very thin piece of paper that is. There we go. Right. So, which way will it go? Down. That's the best way. Right, we shall take this off. That side there is sticky and doesn't want to come off. There we go. Right, so let's open the box and see what's inside. Ta-da! There he is. Fold it like that. It has the Ronin and R5D56, accompanied by his droid R5D56. The Ronin becomes an unlikely hero to a small forest village when he defends them from a Sith bandit and her crew. I was worried I was going to have to read all that, but I love when I get to a bit like that and I think, wow, my dyslexia's got terrible. Anyway, there he is in the box. It does look pretty cool. I like the artwork on the back. That is from the episode, right? I believe it's from the episode. We have like a bamboo staff. We have the lightsaber. We have the droid, which is the bigger version, because I'm looking at my R2 over there. I never realised how small the old R2 was. Wow, he is tiny. We'll put the two together in a bit. But yeah, there he is. Now yes, this is quite an expensive figure. So to say, I think, is that because it's exclusive? I don't know. But I did pause for a second before I hit that buy button, because yeah, I say things are getting expensive these days, but I love the idea of this and I needed it. So yeah, let's get him out of the box. Okay, I was going to do the unboxing a bit off the camera and that's it, but look at this. This is cool. The accessories R5, I'm just going to go with R5 because saying R5D56 takes so long. His accessories are in a little box at the top, which is pretty cool. That tilts back, he slides out a leg so, and stands very nicely. Right, let's continue. Well, wow, this is a very cool figure. We have cloth goods, yes, black and white. The droid is a little bit sort of white, maybe a little bit boring, but I do like it. I do like it. I have to admit. That foot, should that foot sit flat? Because it doesn't. I don't know whether that's just this one or, oops, whether it's just me. Right, so let's have a look at this bad boy. He has his lightsaber in his hand, which is a, let's take that out of there. Take that out and show you it. Right, the blade, I think, to this one is actually permanently attached because in these, they actually put them into a scabbard, which he has. You can see that on there. He also has this, which is another scabbard, which I've read the book of the film, the book, and it is hard work. The first chapter is the animated episode. After that, it just turns into a regular Star Wars story, and I have to admit, I lost the plot twice now. I've listened to it maybe 3 times and I barely get past that first chapter. The first chapter is great, where it's the animated episode, but after that it gets a bit just another Star Wars story. So the scabbard holds the sword, so you could put that in there like that. Even that looks pretty cool. It does have that hand there, which feels like it is for holding the bamboo. There is a little droid hand on there as well, so I'm guessing that plugs into R5. But yeah, that fits in there lovely. Let's very carefully slide that out and put it back in his hand, and hopefully the right way around. Yes. So yeah, let's have a close-up look at that face. It's focusing on the droid. So he does have a metal plate on his chin in the story. His hair is, let's move him because it's going to lock on him. His hair is locked in that position, so yeah. But yeah, he does look a little bit, he's got a bit of a Gambit, you know, the X-Men guy going on there. But I do like that face. Articulation wise, there's not a lot of tilt on manoeuvrability in that head. The hair, I think, oh no, there is actually, there we go, it clicked. I don't like pulling too hard on them because yeah, he has got a bit of manoeuvrability there. The cloak, the hood is kind of, right, the hood is glued down or stitched down, so that's not going to go up. This part here is, it has wire in it, and so does the back piece as well. So this whole section here up to there has wire in it, as does the piece at the front. I suppose it is removable, and you could get away with him not wearing it because there is robes underneath there. But I think it does look better, and it does hide the joints in there. It is a very well jointed figure. This obviously is going to move around a little bit as you position him. That's an interesting hand. It's one of those that, am I going to stand him with a really boring pose on the shelf, or am I going to put him in like a windswept battle pose? I like that actually. But yeah, I like this. There's silver on there, there's some nice colours. It would have been interesting to have had it in colour, but I know the episode is done in black and white. The knee joints are swivel there, so we have plenty of manoeuvrability there. That's kind of cool. And it is hidden by the lines continuing, and it's well hidden as well with the actual line of the joint as well. That's kind of cool, because you're not really going to see it when he's positioned like that. Yeah, they've done a good job. They have actually spent a bit of time on this. For a figure that is probably only ever going to be this, look at that. That looks so cool, doesn't it? You got to admit, that does look pretty darn cool. I like the robes, the way the robes fall, and the shape of this belt, sash, whatever you want to call it. There is also a little sash thing there holding it together. This is removable. There is a little peg in there. Does not come apart, but is removable. Actually, I think that's a pistol. It looks more like a pistol because it's got a thing there, and I think he does, in the book when I was reading it, listening to it, he did use a pistol at one point, I think. Right, let's see if we can plug that back in. I hope we can. Yeah. Back in there. I'm not going to remove that because, but it is very well detailed, I have to say. Right, let's have a look at his little droid friend. Oh, he's a cute little droid. The wicker hat is permanently on there, but he has got the accessory station underneath there, which is nice. So all of this plethora of extras is hopefully going to go in there at some point. We have the usual things there. We have the flight things as well for the side. Yeah, that's a pretty cool set. I say it is just the usual, the newer R2. His accessories and doors do open, as they should, and I'm thinking that's probably where one of these plugs in, like so. I actually watched the episode yesterday, That looks kind of cool. I do like that. Yeah. So yeah, it is the regular R2 body, the newer version, but with a wig hat on, which, like I say, is properly glued on there. I'm surprised they didn't make it so it popped off, but then, yeah. It does swivel like it should. Like I say, the feet, I feel like they should go, that should go further forward. It has got these bits of string around it, which I'm guessing just for this one. Yeah. No section there. How do we, I'm trying to remember how we wind the foot in. Oh, there we go. The foot just pushes in, which doesn't do very well with this one because obviously it's got that around it. It's kind of nice. It's got a little bit of dirt on there. It's literally just a white, unpainted R2 unit, which has now lost that off of there. How does that go on there? Like that way around. These are rubber, so do come on and off. Right, so he stands like that. Just out of interest, here is my previous. I never realised just how small they were. Insanely small. Insanely wrongly scaled. Wow. That is pretty bad. So I was looking at which figures to put with him to give you an idea of scale on that. And I couldn't make my mind up. So I actually went with, because I always think these look slightly more, you know, in keeping with the style. These are the Ralph McQuarrie, Vader and Obi-Wan. I think these guys are going to be on a shelf together because they look really cool. I mean, yeah, he's in black and white, but my brain will skip around that. I love that mask. That mask is the best representation of Vader ever, and I want a life-size one. But I found one. Yeah, I could sell a kidney. Yeah, this is a figure I was worried because it cost. It was, you know, one of those stupid purchases where you go, But now I'm looking at it, I am, yeah, so glad I got it. I'm definitely, this is going to go central in my new Star Wars display when I finished putting my new shelves up. Yeah. There he is with the Mafex Ahsoka, which is a nice scale, gives you a good idea. Just out of interest, because I have my ruler ready here, let's move her out of the way. He comes in at the wrong way round. Oh, just maybe doing to the top of his hair, 6 inches. Let's say 14.5 centimetres if you go to the top of his head. A little bit taller, 15 and a bit if you go to the top of his hair. And his little R2 buddy, well, he's like 4.5 inches to the top of his hat. Oh, about 11 centimetres. Yeah. So that gives you an idea of scale. I like it. I like it. These bits are going to go in there. This is going to be held by him when I figure out from watching the episode again where I'm going to put it. It does move, so I'm probably going to put it a little bit further up so it looks like he's... I think it's supposed to look like he's using it as a stick. Yeah. I like this. I think this is what all Hasbro figures should be like. The detail in there. I don't mind paying a little bit more if they're going to put this amount of effort in. I mean, look at the shoes. The detailing in the shoes is great. I like it. I like it a lot. And I really do like the... Does it have a... Yes, you can also... It has got pivot in the wrist. There is pivot in the end of there as well, in the sleeve. Yep, they've put some effort in with this. I like it. I like it a lot. Have you ever worked out how dangerous a lightsaber is? They are very dangerous. Look at that. That looks... Every little pose I put him in is pretty damn cool. Yep. I got a new favourite. Definitely. So, right, let's wind this up. If you have enjoyed this video, then please, please, please like, share, subscribe. Subscribe would be fantastic. Not enough of you do it from the Star Wars lot, so please, it really helps the channel. I have another video coming which will be up probably maybe tomorrow, which is, let me just move this guy out of the way, that one. So that will be up tomorrow. I saw it and thought it's this but not that, and yeah, I had to buy it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you all have a great day. I hope you all have a great night. May the Force be with you always, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.